Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner boxing 24. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great. God is good. And I definitely can't complain. So, pretty nice day outside here in New York City. Sun is out. And we had some fights last night. Pretty good card up in Verona, New York at the Turning Stone Resort. Raymond Ford and Kholmatov was the main event. Pretty good fight. Raymond Ford was 14-0 with 7 KOs, and Kholmatov was 12-0 with 11 KOs. So, it was looking like Kholmatov, and particularly based on what he said coming into the fight, he said he was really trying to hurt Raymond Ford, and he was trying to knock him out. And as I was watching the fights, that's kind of how he fights. He fights like he tries to overwhelm you. He throws a lot of punches, kind of like a bully type of fighter. Taunting and stuff like that. That's kind of how he fights. He did it at the weigh-in and the press conference leading up to the fight, like he just wanted to try to intimidate Raymond Ford. And I will say, and I'm only speaking on this because I heard his coach, Coach Anthony, who I respect his boxing knowledge. I watched some of his videos on YouTube, and he definitely has some great boxing knowledge and training. So when I saw the video that he made, and he talked about the things that Raymond Ford could have did better. Of course, as I was watching the fight last night, I was saying it to myself, but I'm not into really criticizing, especially a young fighter, that's just coming up and really trying to make his way and learn again. Because of course he's 24 years old, 14 fight. This was his 15th fight. He still got a lot to learn, and I'm not going to ever down anybody anyway. But constructive criticism is sometimes needed. So again, when I heard his coach speak on the things that he did and didn't do, then I felt like I could talk about it in this video. So again, Kholmatov came in, he was trying to overwhelm him, throw a lot of punches, kind of intimidate him and bully him, and it was working in the first couple of rounds. I say the first 2-3 rounds, it was working because Raymond Ford really couldn't figure it out. I think he was losing the rounds in the beginning. And I was saying, man, you need to throw a nice jab, man. You need to get your jab pumping. You need to throw your right hand. You need to block. You know what I'm saying? They both were southpaws. So I was saying to myself, you need to, position yourself to stay away from his left hand, stay away from his power. Throw your jab, double your jab, throw your right hand, and just, move. You know what I mean? Don't be there for the exchange with him. And I saw what Raymond Ford was trying to do. He was trying to counter a lot. He was doing a lot of countering. But again, before he counted, he was getting hit. But Coach Anthony was telling him, listen, man, you got to start moving forward. You got to be aggressive. You can't let him bully you. You got to bully him. You got to move forward. You got to move forward. He kept telling him, move forward, go forward. And again, that's what I was saying in my mind watching the fight. Like, yo, you got to move forward. And so he started, 4th round, 5th round, he started putting it together a little bit more, a little bit better. He still had some lapses, but he was doing much better, right? And what I like about him is that, he didn't give up. He didn't get discouraged. He kept going forward. He kept doing his thing. He picked up the pace a little bit. He threw some nice right hands, some nice uppercut, a few uppercuts, a few, right hands. And he was really starting to establish himself. And Kholmatov had to change up his game. What I also saw that was touched upon as well was that when he was throwing his punches, when he was throwing his shot, Raymond Ford at him, he wasn't really throwing punches. And you have fighters like that when you start throwing your punches, Errol Spence is like that. When you start throwing punches at Errol Spence, if you lax and you laying back and you waiting for something, he gonna throw a lot of punches. But when you start throwing, he don't really throw a lot of punches. And of course, he can't fight going backwards, right? And same thing with this Kholmatov. He's not a backwards fighter. And when Raymond Ford was throwing a few punches, he wasn't really doing anything. So when you pick up on that, that's when you know, okay, he don't throw punches when I throw, so I want to throw as many as I could throw and keep him more balanced. And once he started doing that, he was doing much better, right? And so the ending, of course, I had it as a close fight. I said, wow, this is going to be really close to call. Really close fight. And of course, yeah, he was down on the cards until the last round. It looked like before the stoppage, he dropped him, but it was waved off by the ref. But After that, Raymond Ford went after him. He caught him and he got him in the corner. And, he hurt him. And, he kind of went down, not down to the canvas, but kind of went down on the rope. And then the ref raped it off. So he came back and got him a TKO. So that's what I like, man. He didn't give up. He kept fighting. He kept, asserting himself. And now he got that experience under his belt with his 15 fight to know, like, it's not over until the 12th round. If I don't knock the dude out, then I got to keep fighting, right? So he got good experience last night, and now he can go forward. One thing's got, again, in particular with these young guys, got to do, man, listen, just study the fights, man. Study the greats. Study Muhammad Ali. Study Sweet Peas. Study Floyd. Study the greats, man. Sugar Ray. Learn, man. You know what I'm saying? And really try to digest the boxing game and what to do and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? And listen to your coach, man. Right? Watch fights. Watch old fights. Watch just newer fights. Watch people that you're thinking about fighting, right? Watch your fights and study yourself and critique yourself. That's all. And when you're getting work, this is another thing. I'm just going to touch on this real quick, right? And this is going to be another subject. But, I hear a lot of the guys, in particular some of these young guys, they'll say, oh, man, I sparred Boots, man. That was good work. If you sparred Jerron Boots Enos, that's more than good work. That's the best work because he's the best welterweight right now. Besides the undisputed champion who's going up, it looks like, Terrence Crawford. Boots is the best. So if you get work with him and you spar with him, trust me, he ain't going 100 on you, bro. You know what I mean? Because if he go 100 on you, you'd be in trouble, right? But he's sparring you, and if you get any work with him, man, that's the best work you can get. But again, that's on another level. That's for another subject, for another video. We'll talk about that. But congratulations to Raymond Ford, Coach Anthony, and the team. And keep moving forward, bro. The sky's the limit for you. Good win. Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Let me know how you feel. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.